Yeah, so a number of reports are suggesting that the Apple Vision Pro is actually going through an influx of returns. If you don't know, Apple has a 14-day return policy. And I'll be honest, I thought about buying the Vision Pro and trying it out and returning it. I always thought to myself, I would be interested in the second or third generation of the Vision Pro, but a part of me felt like the Vision Pro would be a game changer, similar to how the iPhone was a game changer for smartphones. But that hasn't been the case, even though the Vision Pro and the iPhone, I feel like, have similarities. I think the first iPhone was missing simple stuff like copy and paste, or you couldn't record video. And it didn't even have 3G, just to name a few. Now, while the Vision Pro does have its limitations with apps and games, and it's pretty hefty, and not to mention it has about 2 hours of battery life, I think the biggest issue with the Vision Pro is just finding a use case for the Vision Pro at this point. So I'm not really surprised that a lot of Apple customers are probably going to be returning the Vision Pro. I think for me, the most that I would want to do is just do a demo in the Apple Store so I can kind of experience it for myself. And if you really want to do that, you can actually schedule it on Apple's website. Otherwise, I feel like the Vision Pro, it just doesn't fit in my day-to-day routine. Honestly, I feel like I'd be more happy if Apple came out with a pair of smart glasses similar to my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Just give me a decent camera for, POV, and give me some decent audio in the smart glasses arms, similar to the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and I think I'll be happy. But it seems like the technology may be years away in terms of having a pair of standard glasses that's able to project the image similar to the information that's on our smartphones. I feel like someday we're actually going to get there, and we're going to kind of look back at the Vision Pro and say, this is where we actually started. To be honest, a part of me wanted to pick up the Vision Pro and be a part of that day one experience, but I just feel like the Vision Pro is not going to influence the world the same way that the iPhone did. And to be honest, I do have somewhat of a regret of not picking up the first iPhone. I think at the time I was actually working for Verizon, and at that point in time they were super anti-Apple, particularly for the iPhone, because it was, if you recall, exclusive to AT&T. And I was really big into the Google ecosystem until I actually picked up my first MacBook Pro, and I discovered the Apple ecosystem. And Apple really has a way of sucking people in, and many years later I have all kinds of Apple products, like an Apple TV, Apple iMac, MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, pretty much you name it, and I have it. And I'm kind of in this Apple ecosystem, and I will say it's very addicting, but it's also very convenient. All right, back to the Vision Pro. I think for this product to be successful the next couple of generations, I feel like they actually have to get that price down from that $3,500 price point. I feel like $3,500 is high-end spec'd out laptop territory. I feel like I think the Vision Pro, I want to kind of call it an accessory at this point. And I feel like the reason I'm calling it an accessory is because I can't really effectively replace my laptop with a Vision Pro. So I'm calling it an accessory to other Apple products like the MacBook Pro, where I can actually project another screen. So at this point, I'm actually going to consider this an accessory. And for $3,500, I feel like it's a very expensive accessory that does not really offer the amount of value I would associate with a $3,500 gadget. And to be honest with you guys, I think I'd be more inclined of paying $3,500 for like, let's say a 75 or 85 inch OLED TV rather than spending $3,500 on a Vision Pro. With that said, I may pick up the Meta Quest 3 at $499 and try it out to see if it offers something worthwhile, but I really haven't committed to it yet. I don't know. I just don't see the value, and I just don't see what I'm missing out on. And I don't think, to be honest, it's something that I would use that often. All right, so I feel like that's my take on the Vision Pro. What do you guys think? Will the second generation be better? Will it be lighter? Will it be cheaper? Will it have better battery life? I would say yes to all those things. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.